let's have a look at some new sets of views. The views like detailed view, clipping view and auxiliary view. So from the views toolbar I will just drag the details sub toolbar. Here we have four types of views: detail view profile, quick detail view and quick detail view profile. Remember, whatever type of view you apply, when it is generating another view, then your parent view should be activated. If you want the view to be generated from the front view and your top view is activated, then it will create difficulties for you. So always remember, whenever you want to generate a view, its parent view should be activated, and you can simply activate your view by double clicking on that. You have the view boundary available, you can double click on that, the view will be activated and it will indicate it in red color border. I want to show some details of any small feature or a particular small entity is there which is impossible to dimension and impossible to show in the complete view, because it is too small that how that feature will look like I will not be able to show in the views. Also I will not be able to do the dimensioning of that. So in that case, what we do is we apply detail views. For an example, over here this particular portion is actually too small to show. So what I will be doing, I will show this as a detail view so that this particular portion will be highlighted and I will be easily able to dimension it. View is activated, I'll simply go for detail view and I will just create a circle around this. I will keep the portion to be highlighted in the circle and click it. So now this portion is properly visible to me. All the dimensions related to this particular portion I will be giving over here. This is your detail view. Now by default what it is doing, it is creating the circular profile. If I don't want the circular profile, this one, then I can go for detail view profile. Click on this. You just have to create a closed loop profile in that case. As soon as your loop is closed, it will be exiting from the command and it will show you the view. So whatever is there in the loop, it will highlight it and it will give the detail view of that. Again, similar to your traditional views like front view, top view, side view, orthographic, isometric, whatever it is, you can right click on the detail view as well and go to properties and make the required changes as per your own requirement. Also you can go for generate dimensions, you can go for manual dimensioning, as well as you can apply any type of annotation you want to apply on these detail views. This was about your detail views. Then two more types are there: quick detail view and quick detail view profile. I'll just activate the view. Yeah, yes, so I'm directly getting the view. The difference between quick detail view and detail view is simply that your quick detail view will take less time for generation. It will be a quick process in context of when you work with the large files, heavy files. Then yes, quick detail view might go for some approximation and generate the view. This is the major difference between these two. Other than that, there is no such difference. Similarly, you have quick detail view profile and detail view profile. The difference is of generation time only. I hope it is clear to you. Similar to detail view, we have another type of view named as clipping view. Again, there is a sub toolbar available, clippings sub toolbar. In this we have same types of views: clipping view profile, quick clipping view, and quick clipping view profile. The major difference, if you will understand, between detail view and clipping view, then this clipping view will be clear to you. What happens when you create a detailed view? Say I am creating a detailed view somewhere here, and I'll place it. This is your detailed view. What it has done, from the parent view, the selected portion is copied and pasted somewhere in a separate view. What clipping view does is, if I'll apply clipping view, I'll select this much portion. See the result. Your parent view itself will get converted into a clipping of that. Detail view generates a new view from the parent, but clipping view converts the parent into a clipping. This is what the major difference between detailed view and clipping view is. All the remaining things, clipping view, quick clipping view profile, quick clipping view profile, is same as it was there in the detailed view. This is all about your detail view and clipping view. Let's have a look at one more type of view, that is your auxiliary view. Whenever there is some taper, or I will say there is some slanted faces or shapes are there in our models, then it is difficult to show the exact dimensions of those because of that slanted portion. Because say on that slanted face, if there is some hole available, then to define the position of the hole in the drafting, it will be difficult for me, because in the views like front view, top view, or any other orthographic view, I will not be getting the complete slanted face. I will not be getting the exact dimension of that. If you will see the front end of your automobiles, your car, let's say, so it is slanted. If I have to show any position on that, and if I'll create the front view, top view, side view of that car, then I will not be able to give the exact dimensions of that point or that position in any of the views, because that particular thing is slanted. So if I'll give the dimensions, say in the front view, I will not be able to give the correct dimensions to that. If I'll give it in the top view, again I will not be able to, because I am not getting the exact face. What I am getting is whatever is visible from to me from the top, or from side, or from front side. So in that case, what we do, we apply the auxiliary views. Auxiliary view is a kind of projection view only. From one of the view available, you will be projecting it. But in orthographic views, what happens, whatever the projection is, it is generated perpendicular. If you have front view, then you can generate the top view, you can generate the side view, you can generate the bottom view. In auxiliary view, you will be able to generate the views at any angle you want to. So the view is activated, I'll simply go for projections sub toolbar, auxiliary view, select it, and I will create the auxiliary line at whatever angle I want. Say I want it like this. Again the same thing, and your auxiliary line with a double click, and here comes your view. This is your view. So this particular view, when you will see this particular object from this angle perpendicular to this your this auxiliary line. Now over here, if any feature is there, then you will be able to give the exact dimension of that. If you have your auxiliary line as vertical or horizontal, then yes, you will be able to get the result same as your orthographic view. This is what your auxiliary view is. This was all about the views. We have seen detailed views and clipping views. We have discussed the difference between those two, then types as well, and finally we have seen the auxiliary view.